How we doing, guys? Well, it's been a while, been a bit busy, work's got in the way with stuff and, you know, the usual. Anyway, today, doing a quick video on a bit of pedal maintenance, but this is not like a full service, just a quick keep them running sweet. Anyway, these are my PEMBREE D2As. These replaced a trusty old set of volts, and then a set of volts before that, and then after umpteen times of floppy bearing and all the usual volt nonsense you get, I thought I'm going to try something different. Put these PEMBREEs on, and these have been on here for almost a year. I mean, the bike's new in last June, so yeah, these are almost a year old. And what I'm about to do is all I've ever done to them. So quickly, they're going to sort of double up a bit of pedal maintenance, but also show you anybody who owns a pair of these. If you've not taken this off yet, I'm going to give you a hack now before you end up pulling your hair out and looking like me. So yeah, let's get on with it. Right, don't know what happened now, but I went to film the hack, and for some reason there was no audio on it. Anyway, long and short is, on the PEMBREEs, the dust cap that goes in there, and it sits flush. And it's, look, if you look at it, look, there's nothing to get out with. But that's the trick. Little self-tapping screw, just wind it in like one turn. Don't drive it all the way in the middle of the casing, but just so it grabs it, and then once it's in there, you can use the screw to just pull it out, because obviously it's got a little dust seal on it, a little O-ring. And when it's in there, it's like an airlock, and it sits completely flush. Let me see if I can screw it like that. It sits completely flush and sucks itself into place. And that's it, you cannot get the buggers out. So, self-tapping screw in there, pop it out, job done, and you can get on with the rest of the pedal service. PEMBREE pedal hacked. That's it, pedal off. On the DMRs, I think the little 8mm nut, the same as these have. On the left hand it's right-handed thread, on the right hand side it's left-handed thread. On PEMBREEs, they're both just normal right-handed threads, so pretty straightforward. Nothing to try and remember why you're around to do it. And the other thing with these PEMBREEs, look at that, look. Not a mark on it. As DMRs, they run them out on here. And that's because the seal that goes in the end of here on a DMR is shite. If anyone's ever done a pair of volts, they know full well this. If it stays in for more than about 30 seconds, you've had a result. Whereas on the PEMBREEs, it's actually a proper pressing seal. And it keeps all the crap out. Because it keeps the crap out, it don't kill your axles. So yeah, minty fresh. Look at that. Right, I'm going to just quickly pull the seal out, give it all a bit of a clean, bang some new grease on, and then bosh it back together. But before that, I'll just give you a quick look so you can see for yourself. Right, back in here. Right, back again, guys. So here we're done. All I've done is strip the pedal down. So obviously we took off the black, took the two roller bearings out. PEMBREEs have two, on a DMR they only have one, so twice must be better, yeah? So we put the two bad boys out, take the seal out, so now you can see that D you push the end, which is the same as what the DMR uses. They do a better version, which I think it's called the R1V. It's like £250 for a set of pedals, so a bit strong. I mean, these weren't cheap, but yeah, as you can see, look, even that's still minty fresh, just need a bit of a clean. Right, a bit fancy with the old workbench handles here, so hopefully you'll be able to see this. So, bearing, little straight pick. Now what you want to try and do here, right, is just get that seal like that. So, clip in the middle like that, and you just literally push and pull, and the seal pops out. And then what that does, that'll expose the bearings, yeah? So on the other side, just push the grease through. You want a really good straight pick with this. Don't try and use a screwdriver or anything, because all you do is muller the seals. Right, so there's the bearings, yeah? Bit of tissue, mind your eyes when you're doing this as well, bit of brake cleaner. Blast them out. It'll come mental, just get the crap out of them. These are pretty clean, done quite well considering. I'm pretty sure one season in the UK. It's definitely enough to sort them in from the boys. So, all clean, and then all I do there, a bit of bearing grease, pump it through. It's quite hard to sort of show this in detail, but decent grease gun. Amazon I think this was. And all I use on all my bearings is Silcoline race grease. This stuff's excellent. It's not so thick that it does nothing at all. Thin enough to keep the bearings moving nice and fast. It's not the most waterproof grease in the world, must admit, but this is enough on a sealed bearing to keep it working sweet. Don't worry about tidying the mess up. It's all going to go in the pedal anyway in a minute. Now, some people might just sit around and say, I just fit new bearings. Means, you know, if they were knackered, yeah, oh, sorry guys, you're not going to be a camera around over there. Still, yeah, if they were knackered, then yeah. But when there's nothing wrong with them, the bearing is a serviceable item. You know, it's not. Well, that's it, game over. And for what it's worth, grease up on that. Save yourself a few quid. Get the pedals going sweet. Nothing to whinge about, is there? Alright, the next job, which I need. Slightly different grease with it. So in the actual body, I use a more denser waterproof grease. Reason being is this isn't running on bearings. This is just sitting in the body of the pedal, and then that just goes in there, jiggery pokery like that. This is for the bush to run on, and the axle to sit in. The reason why I use a thicker grease of this is because obviously that nice thin bearing grease might stay there for 2 minutes if you're lucky, and it's running on the bush on its own. So thicker grease on the bush on the axle, thin grease in the roller bearings. So you've got a bit of longevity on there, and the bearings run nice and fast on there. Right, I'm going to quickly pop this all back together, and I'll show you when it's all in one piece. But as you can see, that's all greased, they're greased, just need to put it back together. Right, back in a tick. So, bearings pressed in, seal in, body full of grease. Let's go put it on. So, axle clean. Now, like I said before, don't want to grease this. Grease this. As you push the pedal on, all you're going to do is just push all the grease to the end. Put it right now, that's been better. Oh, no, ain't going to work. I ain't got a pedal on, is it? Yeah, what you're going to do is push the grease out to here, and then all at the end of here. That's just going to collect all the dirt and shit. And you end up with just a mess around your pedals. Now, when putting this on, sometimes one or two things happens. On DMRs, because this is full of grease, and as you push the axle on, it's actually like a piston. It normally blows the seal at the end of the DMR. Now, there ain't really a great fix for this, because I've tried every DMR to get a seal in. As when I push it on, it'll blow the seal out, and then once it's up here, you just have to try and get it back in there. I mean, they do sit in a little recess on the volts. the seal, but it is like a boxy little recess, and if you can get this down there, you're a better man than me. On these, something else happens. So the seal doesn't blow because the seal's really well fitted. It's that well fitted that when you actually got to push one, sometimes these might not do it today. Let's see what happens. Sometimes the airlock actually pushes the bearings out. But nah, here we go. Look. But you can see, look, there's that much of an airlock in there. It's pushing the piston, pushing the pedal off the end. But and then all you do now is a little one like that. Just nip it up now. I'll talk in a minute, but there you go. One refreshed, no more squealy pedal. Easy as that. Proper DIY job. If you can't do it, then you shouldn't be thinking about touching your bike. And just remember, on the DMRs, your left pedal, normal way out, right hand pedal, opposite way around. It's right to loosen, clockwise to loosen. Other than that, principally exactly the same thing. Right, I'm going to put my little end caps back on. Remember, also, if you use your DA2s, don't forget your little self-tapping screw trick. Just screw in the end. These literally just push back in. Gosh, why hold your phone with one hand? This is the others. These are not going to want to go straight back in because, again, like an airtight seal. And that goes in now. Two little grub screws. Bob's your biff. Right, that's it then. Simple as that. He's looking after pedals. If you're going to do a full service, pretty much what I did is, other than you just put new bits in them. But if you do this enough, other than reaming the DU bush out at the end, which Vaults, because that seal on the back is pretty wafty, you do tend to kill these bushes at the back pretty rapid. But on the PEMBREEs, and I've got no affiliation with PEMBREE, by the way, these are just something I bought myself, 130 quid, gave my own cash money for them. Bomb-proof, guys, really are. Pins stay where they are. These have mullered a couple of pairs of 510s, but that's a story for another time. Yeah, that bush is still the original, and there is no slack, nothing, no knock, no nothing. Literally all there was, where it had gone slightly dry, when you spun them they screamed. So strip them down, clean, grease, give the bearings a little service, live for another day. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, any questions or anything, just drop us a comment. If there's anything else you need to know, if anything else you think I've missed, give us a shout and we'll have a look at it, see if I can add to the video if I need to. But there you go. Right, catch you soon.